All right, hello and welcome back to the Circle K Classic Day 2 over here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. I'm Simon Chaskovsky alongside Anand Unatan, and we have a terrific game coming up here between Team Hungary, the one European team that we have here at the Circle K Classic, taking on the Pittsburgh Pens Elite. Anand, what are you thinking headed into this one?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. It will be an interesting. It will be an interesting one. This game to see how it fares out. Especially Simon, you said it's going to be one team. That's what you call one European team and one Pittsburgh allied team. Both different continents, I guess. One Europe, one North America. So it will be an interesting matchup to see how it gonna fare out.
Yeah, two different styles, which is always fun. We're going to get to see two very different teams. Watching the Team Hungary team in warm up is always fun because they just do a different thing. It's from two, like you mentioned, Anon, it's two teams from completely different continents, which just makes it more interesting. As for our starting goaltenders for the Pittsburgh Pens Elite, we are going to be seeing, I believe, Luke Brasil, who is 5'11", 181, 288 goals against average on the regular season, 918 save percentage on the tournament, or on the regular season as well. Has not gotten a game in the regular season quite yet. On the other side, we're going to see Matej Gozek for Team Hungary, which should definitely be interesting as we see them finish their warm-up. All gathering at the goal line here to give their goaltenders a bit of a tap. And it's, like I mentioned, it's always very fun to watch this kind of stuff as just different. It's just very different. As somebody like myself, I grew up playing hockey here in Calgary. I didn't ever play internationally. So being able to see how other teams warm up and stuff like that has always been super interesting to me. Is it's just different. It's very, very different. And it's fun. It's something I think you see more in sports like soccer, rugby, cricket, stuff like that, where it's a bit more internationally known. In hockey, we don't see it as much. So seeing it here with Team Hungary has always been fun. It's one of my favorite parts of the Circle K Classic every year now. But we're getting ready here for the opening face-off. Hell's bells going on here in the arena. On one side, I believe that is Troy Chick for Hungary in the face-off circle. It'll be won by the Pens. They'll take it into their own zone, and we're underway. Pens working with it in the neutral zone. They'll make their way down the right side. Malone with it. Malone taking it over into the corner. He'll get lost there. Team Hungary able to steal. Picking this one up, Troy Chick. Troy Chick able to get it out to center. Skating with it now, that's Tardy. Pittsburgh, big open ice hit. This Team Hungary team is not afraid to play with a little bit of physicality. Skating down the far left side, that one's picked up. Nuge with it. Passing that one up, Mayer. Mayer skating with it through center. Down the left side, he's got some speed, slowed down, ran into a few too many defenders. On the other side now, Pram able to keep that one in. Pittsburgh working with it in their own zone. Stolen back by Hungary. Picking that one up in the corner. Stuck along the net. Big hit in the corner. Hungary doing a good job to hold on to possession. Long shot goes a little wide. They'll keep pushing. Finally, we'll see it clear. Heading the other way, that's Jukes. Jukes down the left side. He'll end up hitting that. Glasses. Stolen back by Hungary. He'll take it to the corner. Lindner with it. He'll pin a Pens forward there. Still no freezes here through the first minute and 30. Hungary jumping up on the attack, getting through the neutral zone, but he'll get tangled up in a defenseman, and Pittsburgh will get the steal. Moving their way through the offensive zone. Hungary picking it up along the boards. That goes off a skate. Nice pass out to the blue line, picked off by the Pens on the other side here. Long shot goes right into the pad. Big hit there in the corner. Some pushing and shoving. We'll see Valentine send it over. Pittsburgh getting some sustained offense now. Along the boards. They'll fight their way back through the neutral zone. Hacking and slashing, but won't get too much further. Pens the other way. Tried to take advantages of some speed. Weren't able to get too far. Tipping that one back behind the goal. Hungary heading the other way. Skating down center street. Nice toe drag. Didn't quite go his way. Forced into the corner. Pens with it now. Back up high. They'll dump this one down. Go off for a change. 17 minutes left here in the first. Still 0-0. Both teams still looking to get their offense going. Walking in. Long shot. Screen in front. Excellent save there by Luke Brazil.
Yeah, first chance for the team Hungary to get on the board, one of their high danger chances. I think both these teams still figuring out what each team is, especially coming from different continents, trying to see what kind of team play they have. Of course, like you said, Simon, at the beginning, the Europe team, the team Hungary, does warm-ups differently. They have a different chemistry altogether. And they come from different leagues to the team Hungary. They're not all from the same league as well when I was doing research on some players. So it will be interesting.
It definitely will be as Pittsburgh starts their breakout here after they won the faceoff. Hungary able to get the steal in the neutral zone. They'll try and dump this one down. Won't get too far. Pittsburgh tipping this one over the red line. Going in to grab that one, Karshoy. Nuge pushing this one along the boards. Goldfein, one of the bigger players on this Pittsburgh team, 6'5", 206, I believe. Off the post, chance right in front. Excellent save there by Gozek.
And Pittsburgh getting in there for shot of the game in as well. So chances coming in both different ways at both ends to make something to get score. Once again, both these teams into the Circle K tournament, having lost their first games yesterday. The Pittsburgh Penguins lost against the against the Northern Alberta Extreme by a score of 5-2, and then Team Hungary yesterday losing against the Calgary Buffaloes by a score of 4-2 as well. So both teams coming off a 0-1-0 record.
Both teams can walk out with a win here today, but one can certainly bring themselves back into the positive category. Hungary dumping this one down the right side. Won't quite be able to beat the icing. So we'll see things moved back down the ice here. Something I'm noticing about Matej Gozek, the goaltender for Team Hungary, is he plays with both hands very low, which is not something you necessarily see in the modern game here in North America. Again, it's just another difference between these two teams that play in very, very different places on the planet, nearly opposite sides. It's very, very interesting when we get to see teams like this. It's what makes international play so fun. Team Hungary on the press here. They'll try and beat the icing, and they will. Chasing this one, Tardy. Tardy off the glass. Hungary trying to set up something in the offensive zone. Pressuring this one, Schmidt. Sending that one back up to a defender. Prem. Long shot. Doesn't quite make its way through. Along the boards. Off the pad. Open net. And he skies it. Right over the crossbar. Justin Tucker would be proud.
Yeah, really good chance for Team Hungary to get the go-ahead goal there. Another open net, but they save it. Yesterday, Simon, I was calling a couple games at the Maxwell Arena, and those games too, couple real highlight goaltender saves as well, and a couple of opportunities that teams missed their open net. So missing open nets have kind of been a bit of theme this Circle K Classic so far, but I like goaltending comes with it as well.
Pittsburgh working with it in their own zone. Sending this one along the boards. That one stopped by Raposh. Pittsburgh heading the other way now. This one's chipped in. Back behind the goal. Haven't quite been able to set up their offense yet. Long shot doesn't quite find the net. On the other side there, that's Evans. Evans led the team in goals in the regular season. That one goes off a skate and back behind the goal. Hungary trying to get this out of their own zone. Centering that one. Ends up being picked off. Bechenier sending this one down the ice. They'll work their way down the right side. Trying to put his shoulder down. Puck gets knocked off his stick. On the other side, nice pass. Wasn't quite able to make its way through. Hungary trying to work with it. That one's going to end up getting skied right into the netting. We'll get another offensive face-off to the right of Luke Brazil.
Pittsburgh Penguins allied talking about players that have developed them and advancing into the NHL. Brandon Saad, for example, from the St. Louis Blues. John Gibson, goaltender of Anaheim Ducks. JT Miller, Vancouver Canucks. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see some LI goaltending coming from Luke Brasil this afternoon.
And we saw that last year as well. They had some great goaltenders as Pittsburgh jumps on the rush here. Tries to go top corner, picks under the blocker instead. What a shot. Pittsburgh up 1-0 here as he's able to beat Gozek just under the blocker.
And that's coming from Ken Cadwalder, who is coming into this game in his regular season, 9 goals, 14 assists, and 23 points. And he had patience there. He found a way to get through Matt Gozek and makes it 1-0 for the Pittsburgh Penguins goal they were looking for.
Cadwallader with that shot, absolute laser. Just barely able to beat him by the blocker. As we have our first score here, just 5 minutes through. Quick rush the other way by Hungary. Didn't get quite far enough. Pittsburgh trying to make their way through the neutral zone. Trying to hit Matt Jukes. Chance the other way. Gets lost in the skate. Another chance there for Cadwallader. Hungary. Pittsburgh with the steal now. They'll try and walk this one through their own zone. Skating with it, that's Swanson. Some nice edge work there. Trying to keep that one inside the blue line, and he will. Hungary trying to head the other way now, fighting through contact. Troychik. Stolen off of his stick. Snyder with it. Snyder with a blaze of speed, misses on the shot. I believe it was tipped wide. They'll get stuck along the wing now. With it now, Team Hungary. He'll skate it back behind his own net. Picking that one up. Prem. They'll keep that one inside the blue line. That one's going to end up going all the way to the other wing. They'll choose to chip it out into the neutral zone and right on down. Clearing that one off. And they'll get some fresh legs out there. Pittsburgh, quick to head the other way. Chipping that one into the corner. Sam Hendrick on it. They'll end up taking a spill. Hungary able to get it out the blue line. Not much further as it's dumped back down. Or at least they tried to. Popped right in the air. Hungary on the press. So it makes its way back behind the goal. To the corner now. Ostowich. Centering this one. Big open ice hit. Neither player wanted to go down on that one. Back into the neutral zone. Hungary restarting things. On the stick of Karshoy. Dumping that one down the ice. Chasing this one. Mayer. He'll take a spill. Good steal. Chance right in front. He'll wave at the shot. Near a second chance there. Stolen back by Pittsburgh as they head the other way. Miss on the pass as it makes its way all the way down the ice. Would have been an icing. But it was picked up by Hungary. .12:30 left here in the first period. 1-0 Pittsburgh Pens. They'll put that one off the boards. And it looks like they're going to call this one offside, saying that Brandabura for Pittsburgh stepped off. Went over maybe a touch too soon.
Simon, did you know the Calgary Sports and Entertainment has flash club tickets for you? For Hedman and Wranglers tickets, I know one trade happened yesterday with the Calgary Hedman and Saskatoon Blades. Adam Halat from the Okotoks Beaumark Oilers got traded from the Calgary Hedman to Saskatoon Blades.
This one will end up back behind the goal. Chance on the other side. Odd angle shot nearly went. As that gets chucked to the far corner. McLean. They'll try and work with it now. Chipped out to the blue line. Hungary able to get the steal. Their defense has been very solid, but we haven't necessarily seen a lot of offensive pressure from Hungary so far. Chance right in front. Walking around. Tries for the wraparound. Ends up on the other side, but a red jersey grabs it first. Hungary now heading the other way. Maybe a chance for a 3-on-2. Trying to push down the far left side. And they'll muscle it back behind the goal. Picking that one up. He's ill. He'll end up losing it. Heading the other way now. That's Swanson. Swanson with some speed. Not the first time he's rushed up for Pittsburgh. They'll have it in the far corner. Hungary. Skating with it now. Choosing to dump that one down the ice. Ostowich. This one gets pinned along the boards. Rushing over center. Chance right in front. Walks in. Blocker save by Gozek. Picking that one up. Cam Briggs, long pass, finds Vlasis. Jacob Gooden. Chasing this one back behind the net. That's Jukes. Big hit there. Vlasis laid the body. Pittsburgh with a good steal in the neutral zone. Trying to get that one over. Briggs was right there, and he'll dump that one right back down. Gozek leaving his crease. Puts that one into the corner. Pittsburgh gets there first. Hungary puts it along the boards. This one's chipped up in the air. Stays in the zone. Goes all the way to the opposite corner. As that's going to get covered right up. Hungary trying to make sure that nobody touches their goalie. Some pushing and shoving. I believe right in the middle of it was Ken Cadwallader for the Pittsburgh Pens Elite.
Taking a look at the Autotron scoreboard for a moment. Calgary North Stars and the OHA Penticton faced off in the arena behind us. OHA Penticton taking that 4-1. We also had the Shattuck St. Mary's defeating the Valley West Giants by a score of 8-4 at Maxwell Arena 1.
Hungary working with it now. This one's put over center. They'll try and dump this one down. Hungary working with it in the neutral zone, chipping this one to the far right corner. This will end up back behind. Chasing this one back behind the goal. Up high, dumping that one to the opposite corner. Chasing this one. Troychek ends up all the way on the other side, chasing it now. Hungary beats it there. They'll try and get it over the blue line and will. Gets stuck in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 chance for Hungary. Walks in, fires it, but it'll end up back behind the goal of Brazil. Hasn't had to make too many saves as we're now in the second half of the first period. This one's going to get stuck there at the blue line. They'll work with it now. Pittsburgh, dangerous cross crease pass in front of their own net. Walking in, Goldfein with the steal. Chance right in front, and he'll wave at it. Goes in anyway. Pittsburgh goes up 2-0. Bit of an odd goal there. Not even sure who scored it, to be honest with you, Anand, but I'm sure they'll take that one.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be saved by Matt Gozek, but once again, somehow it tucked into the net. Sneakily as well will confirm the goal scorer. Looks like it's going to be number 34, Lathan Hutchinson, who will get that go-ahead second goal. Once again, Lathan Hutchinson coming into this game with 4 goals this in the regular season, 9 assists and 13 points. So we are up 2-0. Pittsburgh Penguins alike.
Pittsburgh taking an early lead here, but if I know anything about this Hungary squad, they don't give up easy. They'll start with it here. Making their way cross ice. Getting it over the blue line. Dumping this one down. That's Swanson with it, excuse me. Hungary holding it at the blue line. Checking him into the boards. He'll take a spill. Another big hit. Still no penalties in this game yet. We've yet to see an adrenaline source for sports power play. Some pushing and shoving. Goldfein stays on his feet. The big 6'5" forward on the rush. Down the left side, he puts his shoulder down. Centers that one. No one there to grab it. And it nearly bounces all the way out of the zone. Pittsburgh are going to lose this one in the offensive rush. Martin Heezel. Hungary's going to lose it now. That gets shot into a shin pad. Working with it in the offensive zone now. Hungary. They're going to try and push this one around. Pittsburgh. They'll get the steal. Stolen right back. Chance in front. That ends up going wide. And they'll say this one was cut. Oh, the net's off. They'll say the net's off on that one, leading to a freeze.
So as our PA announcer Chris Klein talks about Peter's Drive-In, I'll also talk about the Peter's Drive-In. I think one classic place you should always stop by, Peter's Drive-In. You can't drive by.
I learned a fun fact about our PA announcer today. Chris has never been to Peter's Drive-In, which is nuts to me.
Even I haven't been
Have you
because
not been to Peter's? Oh,
because I have a few food allergies, so I've stayed
that's
back.
criminal in this city. Peter's Drive-In is incredible. If you haven't done that, I know it's a sponsor. It sounds cheesy. You got to go to Peter's Drive-In. It's absolutely incredible.
Okay, it's in my bucket list now, Simon.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be. Pittsburgh working with it in the offensive zone. Hungary. Ooh, he'll get knocked down. That's going to be a penalty. And it's assumingly going to be an interference call, and that's what it'll be. Pittsburgh heading to the box, and we'll get our first official Adrenaline Source for Sports power play. Adrenaline Source for Sports, the official hockey retailer of the Circle K Classic.
And you'll hear this plenty of times, but just want to give you a goal recap as they just updated the Circle K website. The first goal coming from Ken Cadwaller, assisted by Cap Priem, and then second one coming from Tyler Bandabura. So it's not Latham Hutchinson. He gets the assist, and Marshall Swanson.
Up high, Hungary, long shot, nearly makes its way through. Back up to the top defenseman. Walking this one in. On the other side, oh, how did that not go in? Hungary continuing to push. Raposh. That one ends up going all the way to the other side. Schmidt with it. Back to Schmidt. Walking that one in. Tip in front, goes wide. Raposh with it once again. He'll get it right back. Passing this one high. Karshoy. Long shot. Tipped low. Nearly beat the goaltender. Back behind the net we go. Hungary continuing to push. This is going to get shot down the ice. With it now. Heading to the opposite side. Walks in. Seeing ice shot goes wide. Schmidt with it. Not able to hold the line. As it goes down. 1:10 still left on the Hungary power play. They'll walk over the center line. Making their way through. Some speedy players on this Hungary squad. Back behind the net. Trying to skate with this one to the blue line. Back down low. Up high once again. Walking it in. Back to Nuge. Passing this one across. Mayer. Ends up back on the wing. Chardy. Pittsburgh trying to force their way out. Won't quite be able to. 35 seconds on the power play. Back down low once again. With a chance potentially up high. Ends up hitting the defenseman. Oh, as it sneaks out to a few groans from Hungary fans. Horvat Turtak holding the zone. This one nearly sneaks by. Maybe a shorthanded chance there for the Pens if it did. Now heading the other way. Hutchinson, the goal scorer, able to get it over the blue line. Not much further. Chance the other direction. 3-on-2. Doesn't get too far. Hungary not quite able to hold the zone. But they'll jump back on the attack quick here. Almost an open ice hit. As Hungary with some good neutral zone pressure. Pressure. Holy. That gets pushed into the corner. Pittsburgh with it now. They'll make their way out. Back up high. Chance for Hungary. Long shot. Nearly sneaks by Purcell as he had to kind of squeeze his pads together to make sure he held on, but he certainly did. Still, we'll get an offensive zone face-off for Hungary.
Yeah, love that power play for the team Hungary. They just needed maybe to be a little bit more speedy, a little bit more dynamic. Test the Pittsburgh Penguins alike. But just an update, Simon, they have given the goal to Tyler Brandabura instead of Latham Hutchinson. Latham Hutchinson gets the first assist on that goal. So, and that becomes the insurance goal for the Pittsburgh alike Penguins as well.
It hit a lot of different players on the way in there. I don't blame Hutchinson for even thinking he scored it. As we, I believe, get an offside call.
And Circle K Convenience, head into your local store for a Froster. I tried one of the Froster yesterday at the Maxwell Arena, Coke flavor. It was so good.
I was
If you're
going to
do-
say,
if you're
I heard
do-
that they were selling Frosters over there at Max Bell this year. I'm almost sad that I'm here. I wish I was over at Max Bell right now. I know what I'd be sipping. Pittsburgh able to hold it at the neutral zone. This one nearly sneaks over the blue line. Pittsburgh gets it right back. Swanson with a bounce pass. Ooh, big open ice hit there. And we might be getting an immediate penalty here. It's going to be a tripping call. Looks like it's going to go to Pittsburgh, as this one's going to end up going to Alex Whitlock, which will give us another adrenaline source for sports power play. Once again, the official hockey retailer of the Circle K Classic.
And we want to thank a few of our sponsors as well. Flow Sports, of course. You're watching through Flow Sports, Flow Hockey, Hockey Calgary, Cancom, Calgary Royals, North Stars, Calgary Buffaloes, and the Calgary Flames, all part of this wonderful Circle K Classic tournament, which will happen for another couple of days. We are so excited. Hope all of you are too.
Up high, Hungary. Down low, tipping that one nearly through. Pittsburgh the other way now, 2-on-1. Two of their bigger forwards on the rush. It'll end up getting turned over. Maybe a chance the other direction. And a few Team Hungary forwards run into each other. 2-on-0. Goal feint in front. Oh, and he'll miss the tip. Stuck back behind the goal. Maybe Hungary heading the other way now. They'll skate it over center. Down the far right side. That one's skied. On the other side here, Ostowich, as a defenseman wipes out there for Hungary. Long shot, chance right in front, rebounds there. No one's at home to grab it as they fight for it. With it on the other side now. Skating with it now. Mayer. Mayer down the right side, and they're going to end up getting called offside. They tried to set up their power play there. Still 53 seconds left with a man advantage.
And 2:35 remaining on the clock. We'll just quickly remind you, I think the Circle K website and Flow Sports is connected. So you might see sometimes outdated scores or outdated times on your scorebook. If you're watching on Flow Hockey, we'll try to remind you as best we can on updated scores and clock time.
Hungary getting the steal in their own zone, trying to send that one over center, nearly picked off, and a Pittsburgh Pens player gets their stick launched into the netting. Valentine sends that one around. Hungary able to hold the zone, tipping that one out to a defender. Up high to the wing. Trying to go cross ice, chance in front. Hungary holding on to the puck, other side, one-timer, just barely waved at it. Back below the goal we go. They'll work their way around. On the other side, trying to hold on to that one. Hungary not able to find a shot. Trying to hit center. Puts that one into a shin pad. And it'll end up going down the ice. Maybe a chance on the other side. Whitlock straight out of the box and on the attack. Skating around. Walking in. Waves at the shot. Maybe another try. Hits someone on the other side. Hungary able to get the steal as they try and launch out of their own zone. Stolen right back. Whitlock. Heck of a shift as he's jumped out of the box. Pittsburgh able to hold the zone. Long shot from Swanson. Misses. Chance in front. Tipped wide. Whitlock to the corner. Trying to center that one. Hungary just stuck in their own zone here. And it looks like they'll finally get it over the blue line. As they work through the neutral zone. Rushing down the far side. Trying to push that one over. Putting that one high. Long shot. Tipped in front. And Brazil is going to squeeze that one. Good save by him.
You know, I think the message for both these teams heading into the locker room for the first period, I think, Simon, for Team Hungary, just be a little bit more faster, clear the zone as much as you can. Don't spend time on your defensive zone. On the other hand, for the Pittsburgh Penguins, just keep playing how you are, keep the lead, and make sure you don't vanish it away, because I think Team Hungary has the skill and the hidden talent. They're the underdogs that can come out into this game as well. Strong.
Yeah, and this Team Hungary team obviously wants to give a nice show to the crowd. A lot of supporters here to cheer on their squad as it gets shot down the ice for an icing. We'll see Hungary get an offensive zone draw. 36 seconds on the clock here. On our other ice, I believe we're about to get a game in between the Buffs and I believe, trying to catch the logo here. Oh, it's Extreme. It's North Alberta Extreme NAX. That should be a good hockey game. Might have to sneak over there during the intermission.
Yeah, so the Northern Alberta Action bus pull up. Cool AJHL bus that I think they're sharing. So the bus coming. So yeah.
This one gets pinned along the boards. Goldfein trying to shoot that one down. Snyder picking it up. He's got some fast feet. Gets it over the blue line and a bit further. Hungary with the steal. They'll try and break this one out. Stopped at the blue line. 15 seconds on the clock. Hungary's goaltender joining in the offense with a nice pass. They'll move down the ice with it. Long shot right into the glove. Little bit early on the shot, though. Hungary not able to hold the zone as it gets stuck in the neutral zone, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes here on 7 Chiefs Arena 2. Pittsburgh Pens a lead up 2-0 over Team Hungary in what has been a close game so far. We'll see how Team Hungary recovers. 40 minutes still left to go. Don't go anywhere. All right. Period. of adversity early here in the first 20 minutes. They were the first team out here. They were warming up all over the ice. I mentioned that to you, Anon. That's not something you see too much in North American hockey, but it's very interesting. They were doing laps around the whole rink, giving the crowd a little bit of a show as we get ready for the opening face-off.
And then they were also helping the officials set up the net as well, something you don't see. I mean, just a little bit of compassionate touch to the game.
Absolutely. As we make sure both goalies are ready to go, let's get this thing underway. Hungary picks it up off the face-off, and they'll move into the offensive zone. Long shot goes blocker high. Skating in to take this one, Troychik. Long shot, that goes off I believe the glove and down. Hungary having to chase it into their own zone, as that is going to be an icing.
Yeah, first good look there, but a good save by Luke Brazil. And then right away they get an icing call, so that means Team Hungary will have the offensive zone face off to make something happen.
Absolutely, one of the better chances we've seen out of them yet. Haven't necessarily tested Luke Brazil too much, not too many dangerous chances in on him yet, as we wait to see what they've got. Another bit different strategy you don't see too often on that face-off. We saw I believe the right winger moving to the top of the dot, right at the exact middle. We might see it again here, because I believe we're getting another face-off, but again, something you don't necessarily see. It's just a little different. It's not that much different, but it's those little things that you notice between strategy here. I mean, you see it across different leagues. You see it across different countries. I mean, we're watching an American hockey team playing a Hungary team. And yeah, it's just two completely different styles. Makes for an awesome game.
100%.
Vlasic down the right side, checking his way in. Chance right in front. That somehow avoids the net. Ends up on the far side there. Back behind the goal we go. Hungary working with it in their own net zone. Picking that one up. Prem. Nice hit there in front. Pens trying to press as they move up ice. Down the left side now. Sivak ends up getting that one into the offensive zone. They'll go off for a full sail change. Pittsburgh the other way now. Pushes that one in off the stick of Cadwalda. Right back behind the net. Off the boards. Hungary on the attack. They'll try and push their way in. Goldfein will beat them there. Hungary having to regroup in the neutral zone. Going back for it now. That's Van Yolosh. Having to turn for that shot. Chasing that one. That's Brandeborough. As a few players take a few tumble, we've got a hand in the air, and looks like we'll be getting our first Adrenaline Source for Sports power play. Adrenaline Source for Sports, the official hockey retailer of the Circle K Classic. Heading to the box here, that's Tyler Brandeborough. One of the goal scorers. I believe he scored the second goal for Pittsburgh.
That's correct, Simon. And you can say Pepsi as well. Pepsi for Seven Chiefs.
Pepsi, our arena sponsor here at Seven Chiefs.
And if you're heading to Maxwell, go grab your Circle K Frosted as well. Two different type of drinks you can try.
Got a lot of drink sponsors this year. I'm a big fan of that. So we'll redo that face-off. Schmidt in the face-off circle for Hungary. On the other side, that would be Hutchinson. And it looks like Schmidt is going to be waved out. That's Lintner moving in to take it. This one ends up getting shot high. Down the far right side of the ice. Back behind the goal. To the corner. Hungary executing their power play. Up high. He'll walk in. Whips that on goal. It'll go wide. To the far corner. They'll decide to dump that one down. Hungary's goaltender putting a little bit of muscle behind that pass, getting it over the blue line. It'll end up getting sent right back down. Hungary moving over the blue line now. Schmidt passing that one across. Raposh takes it to the corner. Ends up getting knocked off his stick. Lindner now. Back behind the goal. Tries to center that one. Backhand chance. No one there for the rebound. As it gets dumped back down. Minute left on your adrenaline source for sports power play. Karshoy passing that one up over to Mayer. Mayer, he's going to use some fast feet. Ends up losing the puck, though, as it gets dumped on down. Gozek leaving his crease. They'll get it over the blue line, but not much further, as they'll get caught offside and have to restart. 16:46 left here in the second period. 32 seconds left on your power play.
Yeah, I haven't found this power play as effective for the Team Hungary as they had in the first period. A couple good clears from the Pittsburgh Penguin Allied, not allowing Team Hungary to set up the power play as effectively.
Yeah, and as you say that, it gets dumped down one more time. Maybe one more rush here for Hungary on the power play. Chance to set it up. Some nice edge work there through the neutral zone. Chance on the far left side. Not able to quite get the toe drag to work. Because we've got some flags in the crowd now for Team Hungary. Always fun to see that sort of stuff as this makes its way down the ice. Pittsburgh nearly loses it in the offensive zone, or their defensive zone. Heading the other way now. Hungary having to regroup here. 5-on-5 once again. Stolen in the offensive zone by Pittsburgh. Hungary gets it right back. Making their way along the wing. Brandenburg gets the steal for Pittsburgh. Back down along the boards. Waves at it, won't find it. Pittsburgh. Gonna lose it once again. They try and check that one across. Getting that one over the blue line. Hungary with the steal. They'll try and push that one into the neutral zone. Won't get much further than that. Puts the shoulder down, misses on the hit. That one ends up getting pushed into the corner. Back behind the goal. Hungary struggling to get over the blue line a little bit here. They're going to try and shoot that one down. Nice swat there by Pittsburgh. They somehow hold the zone here. Tired Hungary team trying to play some defense. Pittsburgh forced to the corner. Fighting for that one. That's Whitlock. Hungary. They're going to dump this one down, and something that might bite them here is they obviously can't change here during the icing. A more recent rule added to the Circle K Classic, and we'll see that tired Hungary team who have a few players with hands on their knees trying to gasp for air a little bit as they try and regain some energy.
Little out of turn scoreboard looks, Simon. Only 3 games out of the 4 regularly happening because at Maxwell Arena 1 apparently the glass got knocked out.
Yeah, we did hear about that as during warm-up apparently some glass broke as a chance there for Pittsburgh goes wide. Hopefully they fix that as fast as they can so we can get that game going. Chance in front, tipped wide. Hungary dumps that one down the ice, and that's going to be another icing as once again their lineup not too happy with themselves. As Swanson gives, I believe that's a Vanulosh, a little tug on the jersey, letting him know that he has to stay on the ice. Gives him a whack as well. Something's going on there. Swanson not too happy about something.
Yeah, 100% tight group of Team Hungary legs. They have been in the defensive zone and then 2 consecutive icings as well, not helping the team at all. Hopefully they can clear and get some fresh legs on the ice soon.
As they make their way into the neutral zone, he'll try and get over the red line, and he will. Chance on the other side. Maybe some tired legs for Hungary is exactly what they needed. Heading the other way now, Pittsburgh. Nice dump and chase down the right side. Tipped in front, but it'll go wide. Hungary now the other direction. They'll chase that one down the far side. Stolen right back, the captain. They'll carry that one over center. working his way in. Nice toe drag. We've got a hand in the air. And it's going to be a holding call. Not too happy about it is Tyler Brandeborough. I believe it's not his first penalty either. I think he's got 2. Oh, it's going to be Swanson. As I believe there was a little bit of confusion across both refs. One ref brought Swanson, one ref brought Brandeborough. They decided to agree on Swanson as the speedy Pittsburgh defenseman is going to be the one to serve.
So this is the 4th penalty that the Pittsburgh Pens Elite have taken so far this game. So they need to be a little cautious on that front. But on the other hand, Team Hungary looking to set up a power play as well. Again, sponsored by Adrenaline Sport, the official retailer of the Circle K Classic.
This is shot all the way down. Hungary trying to rebuild it at the blue line. Stolen by Pittsburgh, and maybe a shorthanded chance for them. Some speed there being shown by John Flood. Working with it now. Hungary, they'll have it in the neutral zone. Passing that one over, trying to make their way down the ice. They'll take it to the corner. Chance in front, gets tipped right in front on goal. Brazil with an easy cover.
12:59 left. 2-0 leading Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. And once again, just a reminder, you can get Flex Club tickets for Hedman and Wranglers as well. And then I think the Roughnecks too are included. In the
I
Flex
believe the
Club.
Roughnecks you can get tickets for as well. So that gets passed across, a little too hot on the saucer, and they'll end up going to the corner. Around the outside now. They'll continue to work with it. On the other side, up high, Bechenier passing that one across. Raposh with a nice shot, goes wide. That was a nice shot, gets tipped wide. Hungary having to regroup from their own zone. Making their way over center. Bechenier takes it over center. They'll take it into the corner now. Hungary trying to set it up from the far right side. They'll get stuck there. 7 seconds left here on the power play. As finally they get it loose, work with it on the far side. Bit of some solo effort there to try and get it loose, but he'll end up turning it over. Head in the other direction now, even strength. Pittsburgh's not quite able to set it up. Goldfein with a hit. Chance right here for Hutchinson, but they'll call a hand pass here, which means that we'll see the faceoff moved back in between the two blue lines in the middle of the ice.
So one more game for both of these teams left in the regular Circle K Classic round robin. They take so the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite take on the Calgary Buffaloes tomorrow at Maxwell at 3:30 p.m. That's Mountain Time. And then Team Hungary takes on the Northern Alberta Extreme, who is playing currently behind us tomorrow at Maxwell at 4 p.m.
This is going to get dumped all the way down. Icing here on Team Hungary. 11:02 left here in the second period. Still 2-0 here for the Pittsburgh Pens Elite. No scores so far here in the second period. Goals coming from Ken Cadwallader and Tyler Brandeborough. This ends up getting stopped. Pens holding the zone. Lass is getting pushed around. Walking in, odd angle shot goes wide. Swanson trying to hold the zone. They push their way in. Stolen right back. Hungary gets it outside the blue line, but not much further. Big open ice hit there Nice reverse hit as well by the Pens player. And the other way now. Picking this one up. Tardy. That one doesn't get much further than that. Hungary sending it all the way around to the far right corner. This will be picked up and sent out. Karshoy chips that one up. Ends up in Hungary's zone. Sent a little too far, and that'll be another icing. Something we've seen this Hungary squad struggle with a little bit here in the second period.
Yeah, try and clear as much as zone you can, and then not ice the puck as well. Carry it along with you if you can. I think that should be the momentum. Also, we were talking about earlier, Peter Drive-In, one of the what we call staple in Calgary, is a proud sponsor of Circle K Classic scholarship program that recognizes deserving athletes who make significant contributions to the community.
Always awesome to see companies willing to just give scholarships to players who are deserving, obviously, as Pittsburgh working in their own zone. Chance right in front, rebound was there, but so was the pad, as Gozek with a nice save. Pittsburgh now trying to set up their offense. Trying to skate this one through the neutral zone, dumping it down. Brazil behind his net, could have been bad as a Hungary player bumps into him. Dump to the other side. Ends up getting chipped across. Hungary trying to set up in the offensive zone. That one goes off the post. Setting it up now. Having to turn back. Pram with it. Ends up getting tipped in deep. Hungary picking it up and then in the other direction. Briggs with it on the stick. Gets over the red line and dumps her down. I believe that's going to get tipped out of play. As we'll get another face-off.
Yeah, face-off this time coming into the neutral zone. And it will be key for Hungary to win the face-off so they can take it into their offensive zone.
Hungary. This one ends up going all the way down the ice. Karshoy with it. Nice edge work there to lose the defender. Loses the puck though. Gets it right back. Hungary now in the neutral zone, pushing through on the opposite side. Chance for the third forward to pick it up. Ends up on the other side. They'll chase it into the corner. Pittsburgh heading the other way now. This one's on the stick of Jaden Valentine. Walks in, shot, goes blocker side and wide. Back behind the goal. Karshoy. Will end up getting passed across, and looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Head contact was, I believe, the call on the play. As we wait to see which player is going to end up going in to serve this one. Looks like it'll be a Hungary player.
And Hungary, I think this is the first time we have seen their box open as well. First time they'll head on a penalty kill, but this is another time for power play for the Pittsburgh Penguin Allies. That means Adrenaline Social Sports, the official retailer of this Circle K Classic tournament.
Dominic Nuge going in to serve this one. And now, like you mentioned, Anand, we're going to get the chance to see Hungary's penalty kill. Out there to take the face off for Pittsburgh. That's Snyder. Cross from him. Going to be Matej Tardy. Up high. Walking the line. Swanson. Back down low. Ends up putting that one right in front and covered up by Matej Gonzak. Getting ready to go here. 150 still left on the penalty. Jukes moving in for the face-off this time around for Pittsburgh. As it looks like we'll see Pittsburgh waved out of the face-off dot. Evans moving in to take it, the captain. Passing this one across to Swanson. On the other side, the captain, Evans, back to Swanson. Evans once again, playing a little bit of pass at the blue line, back below the goal line. Evans passes it across, misses it. McLean not able to hold on to it. Back up high for Swanson. Swanson sending that one deep. Jukes having to chase this one. McLean coming in to help. Holding it along the line there. Swanson on the other side. Back to Snyder. Snyder down low. Back below the goal line again. Cross to Swanson. Swanson has to press in to hold the line. Getting some help there from his captain. Back down low. Chance the other way. Short-handed for Hungary. He'll take it to the corner. Tries to pass that one backwards. Two forwards in deep there. Maybe a chance the other way now. Rush the other direction. Evans sending her deep. Gozek picking it up behind his crease. Gets that one over the blue line. Sends it right across. Wasting down a little bit more clock. Back behind the goal. Chance for Hungary. Setting it up and good defense there by Hendrick. Sends it to the corner. Pens now. Gets it over the blue line. 20 seconds left on the power play. On the other side here. Put right in front and dumped on down. And that will more than likely do it here, as that last power play was sponsored by Adrenaline Source for Sports. In the neutral zone, over to Hedrick. Hedrick now gets it over the blue line, tries to go short side. Gozek met him there. Walking the line, Whitlock sending this one across. Not able to get it on goal, knocked off his stick. Pushing and shoving in the corner. Both of these teams not too afraid to play that physical side of hockey. Heading the other way now. Ends up getting dumped right back down, but unfortunately for Pittsburgh, no longer on the penalty kill. So we're going to have to see an offensive zone face-off here for Hungary.
I think a little bit of momentum shift is coming for Team Hungary. I think I love their penalty killing more than the power play that they have been playing. Couple good clears, couple good short-handed opportunity chances as well. Now they have an offensive zone face-off as well to make something work.
Update as well. I believe NAX is winning over on 7 Chiefs 1. That game is currently at the 8-minute mark of the first period as they take on the Calgary Buffaloes. Pittsburgh in their own zone now. This one gets dumped to the corner. Makes its way around. Bechenier gets it over the blue line and knocks it in deep. Briggs going down to grab it. Goldvein. Nice pass there. Send this one up. Trying to make their way through. Looks like Pittsburgh wanted a holding call. They won't find one. Trying to center that pass. Didn't get it there. Making their way down the ice. Walk it in. Puts that one on goal. Gets put wide. Skiing into it now. Mayer. Not able to hold the line. Passing this one back. They'll take it back into their own zone now. They'll get knocked down. Hungary trying to work through the center ice. Tipped by Pittsburgh and sent in deep. And pushing around there. Valentine. They move down the ice. Nice bounce back to Snyder. He'll skate over center. Walking down the right side. Puts it off the pad and right in front. No one home to grab it. Heading the other way now. Hungary has to take a hit to make a play. Picked up by Prem. And that's going to be offside. Chance for Hungary, maybe the other way. Heading right. Chance on the other side. Won't quite be able to sneak it over the pad of Luke Purcell.
Yeah, another good opportunity for Team Hungary. There looks like they're building a little bit of speed and understanding the play a little bit more, because I think the penalty killing would have given them some confidence, definitely.
3:19 on the game clock here, 2-0. Pittsburgh Pens leading after roughly 37 minutes. This one's going to get dumped all the way down. Icing waved off. They'll get it over center. Swanson picks it up for Pittsburgh. Ends up going down here. Prame picking it up, chipping it off the boards. Skating into that. That's Mayer down the left side. Long shot blocker wide. Back behind the net to the far right corner. Trying to find the puck here. Ends up on the other side. Jukes gets it at center. Pushing this one up. They'll rush. That one's tipped wide there. Another shot from there. This one gets held along the line. Dumped on down. Hungary having to go and skate to pick it back up. They've had a lot of puck possession the last little bit. Chance here for Pittsburgh. Right in front, rebounds there. What a save by Gonzek. They'll skate it over center. Back pass. Hungary trying to stay on side, and they will. Chance right in front. Slides a little too far. Chance right in front goes wide. Hungary just struggling to hit the net on the chances they do get with it at the blue line along the wing. They'll lose the puck. Fights to get it back. Puts it off the boards. Not able to hold the blue line. They send this one back. 1:30 left on the clock here. Whitlock fighting through pressure. This will get dumped down. Walks into this shot, gets tipped wide. That could have been dangerous. Back up to Whitlock. Puts that in the opposite corner. Just a touch over 1 minute left here in the second period. Looked like both players wanted a holding call there. Chance right in front, spinning shot. Doesn't quite reach the net. Pittsburgh still trying to find it. Ends up on the other side. This will get dumped down. And they'll send this all the way to the far corner. Ends up on the other side now. He'll end up losing it. They'll take it to the corner now. Back behind the goal. Snyder has Valentine in front. Snyder fighting for it. Valentine does a good job to hold the line. Hedrick puts it back to the corner. Pittsburgh trying to get a one last shot in on goal. They'll hold it back behind the net. Chance right in front. It's there. No one there to grab it. Second try. Won't go either. Two clutch saves right at the end there by Gozek. And you can tell he's happy with himself as shutout period on both sides of the ice there, as we'll head into the final 20 minutes. 2-0 Pittsburgh. All right, welcome back. Third period action here between Team Hungary and the Pittsburgh Pens elite. I'm Simon Chaskovsky alongside Anand Unatan as we have a good game here heading towards its finish. 20 minutes left to go, 40 minutes already gone. Hungary in need of a hero. Big open ice hit there. Down the right side. Swanson into the corner to try and grab it. They'll fight for it in the corner. Pittsburgh on the rush. Nearly losing that one. Evans ends up getting it pushed by him. Hungary moving down the ice. Evans now. Evans continuing to fight for it. Pittsburgh picking it up. Long shot goes wide. Valentine puts that one off the boards. Picking it up. Pittsburgh continuing to rotate the puck. Whitlock tries to center that one. Sent back to the corner. Gets it right back. He's done a full lap now. Into the corner. Brandeborough skating with it. Loses the defender. Goes back up high. Back down low. Hutchinson behind the net. Puts it off the back post there. Valentine decides to dump it back down. Big hit there in the corner. Brandeborough. Penn's doing a good job to pin Hungary in the corner. And it takes a few players, but they finally get Goldfein down. As it looks like there's a neck guard on the puck. Where is it? A bit of a trick there. Penn's shoot it over the crossbar, I believe. Not sure whose neck guard got lost in the play there. Matej Gozak leaves his crease to get the puck. Walking that one in. Behind the net. Pittsburgh trying to set something up. Gets it knocked off his stick. Ostowich has it now. They'll work with it in the offensive zone. Gets it knocked by him. As that's going to end up getting knocked in the air, and I believe they'll call a hand pass, which means we'll see the faceoff moved back in between the the two big blue lines in the middle of the ice. 17:24 left here in the third period. 2-0 for the away Pittsburgh Pens.
Yeah, no really momentum shifts coming into this third period. So far, it's been all equal puck possession between both these teams.
Pittsburgh pushing in. Hungary with it in their own zone. Back behind the goal we go. They'll get it through the neutral zone. Some crisp passing here. Long shot right into the crest of Luke Brasil. Brasil, who's had himself a pretty solid game, hasn't necessarily had the largest workload, but certainly a chance at doing something special.
Also, if you find yourself driving around 16th Avenue this afternoon or into the Northeast, make sure you don't drive by Peter's Drive-In.
In the far right corner. With it back behind the goal. Chipped right in front. Ends up out at center. Long shot blocked by a shin pad. Vanulosh sends it up high. Taking it to the corner. Troychik. He's going to walk through a few hits. Hungary playing a bit more aggressive so far this period. Snyder, back pass. Out to center. Hungary heading the other way now. Troychik has a lane. Takes it to the corner. Sends it back up high now. Blocked by Pittsburgh. Maybe a chance to rush the other way. Snyder nearly at it. Gets knocked back across over to Flood. Knocks down a referee. Snyder over to Whitlock. Back down low now. Swanson Gets it down the ice. Chance here for Hungary. They'll lose the puck. Out at center now. Kram sending that puck back. Chance the other way. Brihel walks into some pressure, able to hold on to the puck. Centers that one, but hits a skate instead of a stick. Pittsburgh the other way. Last few minutes here have been all Hungary as Pittsburgh goes offside, and we'll get a face-off just outside the Hungary zone.
Yes, you were saying, Simon, I like how Team Hungary has come out of the gates into the third period. I think they got the message in the locker room saying, let's try, but we are still not out of it yet. Like I said, still 15 minutes to go. Plenty of time if you're looking for a hockey game to tie things up and even get a go-ahead goal. But I think the message has been clearly passed on, and this will be an interesting close to the game as well.
And I believe that 2 losses in the pool this early would officially eliminate Team Hungary from the A bracket, as far as I know.
And there is a stoppage in play for some reason.
Peter Lindner in the face-off circle, across from Zach Goldfein. Goldfein has had a pretty big impact on this game. One of the guys who off puck has been really dangerous for Pittsburgh. In the corners has done a lot of work. Long shot off the crossbar. Can't get much closer than that. Heading the other way now, Hungary, 2-on-1. And he'll lose the puck. Oh, that's brutal as they take it to the corner. That was just about the best chance Hungary has gotten. Nearly losing it at center. Brandeborough tips it into the offensive zone. Sending this one across. Hungary tips it in. He'll get pushed off the puck. Pittsburgh player hits the ice. They'll send it up high. Maybe a chance for a long shot. Across to the other side off the pad and wide. Tip right in front. Hungary continuing to fight. 2 forwards in the corner, 2 defenders to meet them. Hungary taking the chance to get a few fresh legs out there. Back up high. They go D to D. Long shot. Tipped out front. Chance on the other side, but no one in deep to take advantage of it. It'll go all the way down. Some tired legs for Pittsburgh are going to have to stay out there.
We saw this tired leg situation for the Hungary in the second period, but now it's the Pittsburgh Penguins that are having the tired legs out there. Hopefully, Hungary can keep it. It looks like a timeout has been called. So looks like Pittsburgh is calling a timeout. So we'll take a quick break on Flow Hockey and be right back. Thanks for watching.
Trying to send that one on goal. Didn't quite make its way through. And the other way now, Pittsburgh on the rush. Not offside. Walks that one in. Tries to go for the far corner. Hits the toe. Excellent save there by Gozek. Pittsburgh having to go back into their own zone to try and find it. Hungary playing with a newfound aggressiveness we weren't necessarily seeing in the first 2 periods. This one ends up on the far side. Chipped off the boards. They try and set this one up. Up high. It goes off a shin pad. Maybe a chance for Pittsburgh. They'll try and chip this down. They'll beat the icing at the very least. Big hit there. Pittsburgh trying to set it up in the offensive zone. They'll take it to the corner. Pittsburgh trying to center it. Gets it to the corner instead once again. Back up high. goes off a shin pad and back out, and they'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. No goals scored here since the first period. This one picked off by Flood. He's going to walk in as Snyder to his left, not quite able to find the backhand. Skating this one up, Preem ends up going all the way down the ice, and we'll get an icing. 11:52 left here in the third period. 2-0 hockey game. Pittsburgh leading. Team Hungary needing a comeback here. Down by 2.
So Circle K convenience. Head into your local store for a Froster. You can get them at a Circle K or at Maxwell as well. If you're down there watching some hockey.
This one's going to be another icing as Pittsburgh sending it down a little bit too far on back-to-back plays on the other ice here at 7 Chiefs on Arena 1. It is still 2-0 favoring NAX as they take on the Calgary Buffaloes. Center, that one sends it to the corner. Pittsburgh able to get it over the blue line. Chasing this one. 17 for the Pens. Ends up going down in the corner. Hedrick off the boards. So he'll get pinned now in the corner. Trying to get this one loose. Finally, he gets out of there. Hungary working it out of their zone, off the boards and down. Chasing this puck. And looks like we'll see an icing the other way now.
Yeah, a couple of icings back and forth, which will now help the Pittsburgh Penguins get some fresh legs on the ice and in their offensive zone face off. To maybe add that one more marker. I know they have the insurance goal. It's a bit of a cushion. But once again, we have seen that aggressiveness increase a bit from the team Hungary. So this can go any way at all.
And in the other direction now. Knocked off his stick. Bechignan sends that one down. Chasing this one, Mayer. On the other side now. Trying to make this one work. Pittsburgh now the other direction. Facing some tough pressure. Whitlock trying to get it over the blue line. Won't quite be able to. Second try will. Knocked off the puck was Evans. Fighting for it in the neutral zone. Picked up by Evans, the captain. 2-on-1 chance. Backhand pass. Won't quite find its target. On the other side now, Hungary forcing their way down the ice. Trying to pick this one up in the corner. Ends up getting sent to the far corner. Got a stick down in the corner there. I believe a Team Hungary player lost it. Centering this one for Hungary. Centering. Oh, near chance on goal. Backhand. Didn't quite make it through. Picked up there. Hutchinson on a break. Down the left side. Gets pushed down. Now Hungary heading the other way. This one's chipped down the right side. Big hit there in the corner, and it looks like we're going to see a Team Hungary penalty. Heading to the box. Looks like Prame is going to be heading in there for the first time. I believe second penalty to Team Hungary by my count.
And the power play sponsored by Adrela Soso Sports, the official retailer of the Circle K Classic Tournament. Coming up next on this arena, 7 Chiefs 2, I and Kevin Kratz will have the call. Chicago Mission and the Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue. And then at Maxwell 1, it's the Calgary UPP Flames versus the Halifax McDonald's. And then at Seven Chiefs 1, it will be Fraser Valley Thunderbirds and Ed School. That will be interesting. And then Maxwell 2, OHA Edmonton and Regina Pack Canadians coming up. And then Caribou Cougars versus Detroit Victory Honda, Calgary Royals versus Phoenix Junior Coyotes, and Okotoks Beaumark Oilers and Sioux Falls. So games are not done yet. Plenty more to come.
A lot of games in that last window. Big chance there for Hungary. Right in front, it's still loose, not able to bury it. Pittsburgh now the other direction. On the rush. On the other side now. Matej Kaposhi. That one tips through. Back down into the corner. Working this way around. Hedrick. He'll walk this one in. Back down low once again. Walking that in. And that's going to go off the blocker and into the padding for a nice save. 1:10 left on the power play.
The question is, is there a normal tendency? Of course, we haven't watched European hockey that much, but will there be a tendency being 2-0? When do they pull their goaltender? Do they wait until the last few minutes? Do they pull them early? Because we have seen all kinds of different things in the hockey world when it comes to getting that extra attacker on the ice.
And that was a big hit there in the corner. Able to knock a Pittsburgh player off the puck, but he got some help from a teammate. They'll end up getting it through the neutral zone. On the other side here, big open ice hit. And this Hungary team is not too happy. 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. Pittsburgh struggling on their passes a little bit. Puts that one off the boards and down. Getting some fresh legs out there. 25 seconds left on your adrenaline source for sports power play. Picking it up in the neutral zone. Mayer tries to send that one over to Bree Hill. Ends up losing it there. Sending it across once again. Ostowich tipping that one over. Bree Hill fighting for it. Wins it in the corner. Back up high to a defender. Walks in. Tips that one right in front. It's still loose. But he just not quite able to beat Luke Brasil. As the Pens goalie has certainly come here to play. Nice shot in front, still loose. Goalie didn't see it. Good thing a defender did. Ends up back behind the goal for Hungary. This one chipped up high. Gasser decides to send that one across. Whips that on goal, and a nice flashy glove save by Matej Gozek.
Simon, for Team Hungary coming into this tournament, couple positive key takes away. Of course, no matter how this game result goes, first of all, penalty killing, that has been awesome for the team in general. They have killed 2 penalties in a row now. And then secondly, of course, the determination, the chemistry, the team ethics. Of course, you are coming away from Hungary, Budapest, that area and all, and being able to work with a different team, different leagues, and being away from your families. 100% credit to that.
As we get ready to go, Goldfein pushing some players around as both teams just wailing off on each other here. It's clear neither squad quite likes each other in their own zone now. Hutchinson with it. He'll dump that one down. Goldfein trying to lay out a player. He'll get the steal, walks in, tries to send it to Hutchinson, doesn't quite find him. On the other side now, this is going to end up going all the way down the ice. Just a touch under 6 minutes left here. Beats the icing, sends a long pass. Pittsburgh not quite able to get it inside the blue line. Chips that down the ice. Stuck back behind the boards. Pass back behind the net. Pittsburgh, chance right in front, runs into the goalie. Sent back around once again. Pittsburgh misses on that shot, coming off of the stick. I believe. Oh, it took me a second to find it. Cadwallader. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Cross-checking going to Team Hungary. And this one, just a frustration penalty. Came off of a little bit of a scrum there in the corner. Main reason behind the call probably was how high the cross-check was, as it did make connection with the helmet.
Yes, so far the penalty killing has been all right for the Team Hungary. They've been able to clear pucks out of their zone. It has looked much better than the power play. So hopefully they're not as worried. But again, being 2 down with just 4 minutes left, the time panic maybe sets in a little bit.
Pittsburgh on the attack, trying to put the nail in the coffin on the power play. Swanson down to the corner. Sending that one back up high to the corner. Tried to pick a corner there, but didn't quite find one. Swanson now goes cross and dumps that one down. Nearly went through the legs there of Gozak. Luke Purcell leaves it behind his own crease. 70 seconds left on this Adrenaline Source for Sports power play. Gasser dumps this one down. Ends up losing a stick. Flood chasing it to the corner for Pittsburgh. Back behind the goal for Goldfein. Chipped over his stick. Both teams trying to find it. Back up high. Off the boards. Glasses down low. Slap shot one-timer. Ends up getting stopped right in front by Gozak.
A little bit of extra pushing and shoving as well.
So we wait for things to get started once again. 38 seconds left on the power play. Pittsburgh up 2-0. Hungary quickly running out of time in their hourglass. This will be one. Back across. Missed on the one-timer pass. Flood. Back across to Gasser. Sends it to the opposite side and right into the glove of Matej Gozak.
So look ahead for both these teams. They'll play one more round of regular round robin. Pittsburgh Penguin Elites will take on the Calgary Buffaloes, team that's currently playing behind us tomorrow at Maxwell. And the Northern Alberta Extreme will take on Team Hungary.
Chance right in front. Goes all the way across the Flood. Flood passes it right up, gets it right back to the corner. Passing right across the crease. Gets knocked up by a stick and on into the corner. Hungary fighting for it. Won't be able to win it in the corner. Pushes it back behind the goal. Goldfein trying to work with it in the corner. Gets knocked down. We've seen this Hungary team be specifically physical with Zach Goldfein. Clearly trying to send a message every time they see him in there in the corner. And that's going to be an icing call. Bit of a hit there in the corner. And it looks like we'll get ready for another face-off here off that icing. I was more curious to see if we'd get a penalty out of that little interaction in the corner, as the referee seemed to have a rather serious conversation there with Miklo Mate. This one taken to the far left corner. Chipped off the boards and down. But it looks like we'll just get another icing.
.246 remaining.
Won't be an icing, actually, as I believe it was either a hand pass or it got shot into the netting. I didn't see which of the two, but we will get a face-off on the opposite blue line. with it now. Sending that one over center.
And they pulled their goaltender as well, Team Hungary.
6 players out there for Hungary, trying to set something up. Open ice hit. They'll get it back up high, trying to get it along the boards. Hungary trying to muscle their way in front. Chance right there. Hungary not able to bury it. Pittsburgh now the other way. Hedrick has to send that one down. Whitlock chasing the puck. Ends up getting stuck in the far corner. 2 minutes on the clock here. Plenty of time for Hungary, but obviously playing with a little bit of risk. Nobody between the pipes. Passing this one down the ice. Lifts his stick. Chance the other way for Hungary. Back pass. It's right there. Massive hit there by Pittsburgh. No call on the play. They'll say it was clean. Hungary able to hold the zone. As it goes all the way down the ice, they'll miss the empty netter for an icing. 1:39 left in the third. Hungary looking for a hero.
Still interesting. Still a lot of time left. 2-0. And then coming up next is Chicago Mission and Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue on this rink.
That's shipped off the boards. Able to hold the zone. Sent right across. And that's going to get dumped down and right in the back of the net. Pittsburgh takes a 3-0 lead right at the end here off of that empty netter. 1:22, and that just about puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I think this will be one of the games in Circle K so far this year that hasn't had a score from the opponent team. I think this will be the first, if it trends that way, but again, still don't want to jinx anything. 1:20 left.
We're not allowed to say certain words
Yeah.
for at least another minute 22. Hungary working with it in their own zone. They'll cut down center. Pittsburgh now. Goldvein. Hungary continuing to try and fight for. Still watching that Hungary goalie to see if they might try and pull him. Does not look like that'll be the case. He's not exactly inching his way to the bench. As we see Hungary send out a new unit for the last minute here. Anand, any predictions for players of the game?
So for Pittsburgh Penguins, I like how Kane Cadwallader have played. He has a goal this afternoon, but he has been noticeable throughout the ice as well. For Team Hungary, wearing number 23, he is being quite noticeable as well, Martin Heisel. So that's my picks, but of course I'm not the one picking them. It's our player of the game, judges. What about you, Simon?
I don't disagree with the Pittsburgh one. I'd probably give it to Luke Brazil, though. I think he's had a terrific game in between the pipes. On the other side, though, it's a little tougher. Pittsburgh with a chance right in front. Nearly a bit of a lacrosse goal there as he tried to hit it off the glass and into the net. He'll end up going down. No call. Refs kind of just letting them play. Chance right in front. Pittsburgh grabs another 4-0. 19 seconds left on the clock. One more. There was already a nail in the coffin, but they decided to throw another one there just in case. As that goal coming from the captain, Mark Evans.
You know, I could give it to Mark Evans as well as an outstanding captain, leading the team, a team that you may have not played before. Of course, all the teams that will play Circle K Classic will not have played with Team Hungary before because this is kind of a new squad. Like I told Simon, when we were preparing this squad and when the roster got updated on the website, it was totally, completely different. So,
ooh, big hit there in the corner. Pittsburgh working with it in their own zone as the seconds tick on down. Pittsburgh moving to a record of 1-1 on the tournament, and Luke Brazil picks up a shutout here on day 2. Big win here for that as you see his teammates come in just to give him a hug. congratulate them on a terrific performance. Team Hungary moving to 0-2 on the tournament, as they'll play again tomorrow, and we'll have to fight for a chance to get their first win then.
But like I said, we salute the determination of Team Hungary coming away from miles across the continent, across the world, and they're competing in a tournament like this to showcase their allied talent that they have. Definitely good job to both these teams. Stay tuned for the player of the game. We'll bring you once it's announced. But stay tuned as well. The next game up is the Chicago Mission and the Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue. I'll have the call, and my partner Kevin Kratz will join me shortly, but he's currently filling in PA for the rink one.
Schmidt is going to walk away with the Team Hungary pick here. Another solid player for them. Did a really good job offensively. As we wait for the pick.